Hello everybody, and welcome to this like new type of video thing, which I'm probably not gonna do too much. But basically, you guys voted on the poll, so we're doing it. And as you can see here, this is not the usual type of video I would do. This is not like the title screen of a game or anything. It's but today I'm gonna be like showcasing how I make those like very low quality pizza tower stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna be like showcasing the steps. This is all gonna be unscripted, by the way. I had no plans for this. I just wanted to do this because it's funny. Okay, so what you're first gonna do is the first step basically is just like acquire brain rot, basically. Like, have it be any video, but just imagine it with pizza tower characters, which sometimes just naturally happens for me for some reason. For this video, I've chosen this one specifically. my friends and I have been laughing at this for the past week, I think. But you know, you're gonna find a funny video, and you're gonna imagine it with pizza tower characters, and if it fits, you edit it. I'm just gonna play this video real quick because I see it. I'm gonna take this whole thing and turn it into pizza tower, and these separate images or whatever, these poses are gonna be him taunting in midair as Pepino. Okay, so here I am in my in Filmora, because this is just what I use for editing. You guys can use like any other thing, but I'm just gonna be using Filmora because it's the only one I have. So yeah, now we have the video in here, and now the next step usually depends. It would either be getting sprites or getting the audio and the song. But right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna be importing all the sprites that I want to use here. Okay, so usually when I go and find sprites to use, I would go to the pizza tower key. Here, there's contents, and you want to find gallery, and you want to go to Pepino/gallery. And basically, yeah, here there's a bunch of Pepino sprites, which you can use. Usually, it would depend on what the video has. So, for example, if it's someone dancing, I would find his sprites of him either doing the breakdance thing, like this one, or him doing the super taunts and stuff. But for now, because the whole thing is doing crazy ass poses, we're gonna use some of his taunts. Okay, so now that I finally have all the sprites that I wanted, I can finally start editing. Yeah, you can see here I've made a few changes to the video to make it just a bit more authentic. I added gameplay footage down there instead of whatever game he was playing there. I think it's a FIFA game or something, or like a football game. But and also added this, instead of him hitting the Mr. Crocker, it's him hitting the Mr. Spaghetti, because he will be Mr. Spaghetti. First, I'm gonna be like matching him up to the person. So for example, because he's gonna be this guy, he's gonna have to like cover him basically. So Pepito's gonna have to be resized to like there maybe. I'm also gonna put these above him so that he doesn't appear that he is above the text. Now we just have to match the sprites up with the person. So in Filmora, at least, there's a feature called keyframes. I'm sure it's in everything else. So, like, I mean, keyframes are like basic animating. But basically, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna match him up with his movements. So yeah, here he's just kind of standing still, so it doesn't need to be moved. But this part is where it gets interesting. So I'm gonna match this up with both this and this. This one specifically is gonna be him shouting, because he does he does that. And this one's gonna be him leaping. Oh, yeah, something important is wherever he was in the previous location, you want to match that up. You don't want to you don't want him being at like Y50 and then he's gonna suddenly move into Y30. So yeah, here basically the transition from that sprite is gonna be really smooth right there. And also the sizes have to be consistent throughout the sprites. So there you go. Okay, then yeah, we want to make sure the first frame where something else happens, it changes to the next one, because you don't want him to still be visible when he's already changed places. So yeah, like right there, there's no frame transition between him facing the camera and him jumping. So yeah, we're gonna make him disappear, this one specifically, and he's gonna be replaced with one of the taunt sprites. How does he do that? How does he just jump all the way over there? This is not natural human behavior. Now, yeah, we want to completely match him up there. his leg, his legs are now his arms. He gets all the way up there. Who is this man? How does he do that? He's gonna be right there. The easy part about this video is that it doesn't really require any keyframes, which wasn't really the main intention. I wanted to show how I use keyframes, but I'll just go to my previous project files. Yeah, this is not well planned out at all. I'm sorry. This is such a scuffed video that I just wanted to do. Okay, there you go. So now we have the sprites all completed. So this is what it's gonna look like with the original audio. Now the next step is to get the audio. So the places where I get my audios, sometimes if you go to YouTube and search up just search up pizza tower sound effects, there's these videos which used to be uploaded by a channel named Gallant Goon, but I think they got hacked. And yeah, now it's just gibberish. But the videos are still up, which is good. So you can still watch these. Here's a video of Pepino related sound effects. So yeah, what you can do is you can copy the link, and you can go to the website called Cobalt, which you probably already know the existence of anyway, but you can use this for downloading YouTube videos and Twitter videos as well. If you just paste the link there, and you download it, and you can choose which place to save it to and stuff. If you want like the game audio, you can either look for it on YouTube from these uploads, or there is also an alternative of you just booting up the game and recording the sound effects yourself. So yeah, you want to have music off, basically. You just want to have music off, maybe master volume at maximum, but it doesn't really matter. You can just change the audio during editing. But yeah, here you can you can just like do whatever. You can open your recording software like OBS, and you can just fiddle around with Pepino for a bit. And there's also some sound effects that just can't be found like anywhere else at all, which I did need to record manually for. Like also some sound effects have like differentiating pitches and stuff. So sometimes in those YouTube uploads, it's just gonna have one singular pitch. If you just taunt a bunch, like you can notice that it changes in pitches sometimes. It's not just the same pitch over and over again. That's also the same thing for his uppercut. You can see how you can hear how they're different, slightly different each time. So yeah, basically, if you don't want the sound effects to get stale, or if you just want to have a little bit of variety, just go into the game and record the sound effects yourself. Okay, now this next step isn't really needed, but if you do this a lot like I do, you might want to make like folders for the both music and sound effects. You want to divide them into the games, like your cube games, Minecraft, Piss Tower, Red Luigi, which is stuff from Mario 64. But yeah, you want to just like have folders and stuff for these. If you do this a lot like I do. Yeah, here there's a lot of sound effects, and you can just crop out the ones you need. Like for example, this one's gonna be him angry screaming. You can just cut this out, and you can just put it in your video, and it's that easy. Okay, I've imported all the sound effects, so now it's just time for me to match them up with where stuff plays in. And sometimes you want to match them up with whatever they're saying. With voice lines, you want to have a bit of you don't want to use the same sound effects over and over. Basically, there's a lot of variety with these voice clips. Pepino has all of these, for example, voice lines that you can use, and for noise, there's I think about 6 or 7 whack sound effects that you can use as well. So you want to make sure to just like mix them up and stuff, so it's not just the same sound effect playing over and over again. I'm gonna be using this one for this first one because he's saying the same thing. They're both saying Shiro. I'll use him screaming. I don't know how it looks like with other video editing softwares, but here you can see I'm matching them up with where the sound pops up, so it's exactly the same places. Like here, you can see the sound of him going shoo peaks here, so that's also where I'm putting Pepino's sound effect in. And this is where he starts speaking again, so that's where I'm putting his voice line in. And yeah, here's him. The part where he just there's a very loud exhale or whatever that is. I'm gonna be putting his sound effect in here, right here. And for the super tone sound effect here, I actually had to record my own footage for this. And yeah, basically I just have the audio off right here, and yeah, this is the part where I super taunt. So yeah, what you can do in Filmora is you can click detach audio in any video, and it's now just gonna be the audio itself and you don't have to worry about the video. So now I just have the sound effect of the super taunt that I can use in here. I know to put the song in. Now you can use any part of the song, so I'm just gonna pick the part of the song that I want to use. Okay, now we have everything basically. Now we have the sprite, we have the video, and we have the sound effects. Now what I usually do is I would mute the video because sometimes it would be a bit distracting, but you can keep it like somewhat audible or even max volume if you want to, so it's just gonna be a complete cacophony with the original video sound effects and the pizza tower sound effects. But now right here is maybe the finished product. Okay, I have made a few changes here. instead of him being a freeze frame, it now just transitions into the regular taunt, which I think I like a lot better. So yeah, now it's basically just the finished product. So I'm gonna play it. I think that's good enough for this video. I mean, it is a really low quality. It is just super low quality, but that's kind of the point. It's very low effort, but it works. And there you go.